Alright, I'll record.
Put your mic by your mouth. I was more talking to Lawrence because I can't hear anything that's going on.
I haven't said anything yet.
I couldn't hear the music.
The clicking that you heard was him pulling up the music.
My mouth wasn't moving. I mean, last time on D&D and Alamar.
Still soft.
Fuck yourself. Better?
Hey?
Better? No. Maybe it's your headset, because that's really loud to me with my headphones on. Everyone else hear it?
I hear you and the music just fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright. Well, there goes all my timing. So, last time, party reconvened, got back together after various mishaps and misadventures, different stories, coming back together, reconvening, and re-equipping, getting ready for the caravan the next day. As the party woke after discovering the various churches and cults that each individually founded, they were warned by a messenger boy who warned them the Rangers of Damaris had returned. They had entered the city, and they were looking for the party, minus a dwarf, but plus a halfling. The party quickly deduced that this was due to the reincarnation of their new friend and old friend Braj. The party decided it was time to go retreat the better part of Valor, and they scarpered for the city gates, hoping to meet the caravan in the north. What adventures would they find on the road? What would they find in the elven countries to the north? Find out tonight and next time on D&D Alamar. So it wasn't me. Now my sound taste is all off, so let me know if everything's too loud or too quiet. Except for Ryan, I don't believe him anymore.
You're good.
Still fine.
So yeah. Gathering your gear, you quickly left your townhouse that you'd been gifted by the king, deciding to leave the town. Heading out the north gate, you were greeted by new-grown swaths of tall grass. Twisted Balboa-like trees greeted your sights as you looked out to the horizon. Seeing the newborn sun rising to the east, you looked out with not a little bit of excitement and adventure in your hearts. What could the world bring you now? You were already heroes and brought back an ancient dwarven kingdom. Would you find the means to destroy the staff in the north? Did you put Oral down for good? Would you find the balance? Could you spread your church's values? Would you stay with Caravan? Would you venture off? We find out. As you exit the city gates, being hailed as heroes and waved by those that recognize you, and as you stand out quite a bit, each individually in the dwarven town, most seem to recognize you. The sun is new-crested. Seems to be a warm, bright day. A light wind causes the grasses to rustle. Any road that once existed has clearly been eliminated due to the frost and newborn grasses. What do you do? I don't know, sure. Maybe that was the case. I missed that point, Dave. Fuck it, nobody noticed you.
I had thrown... Pavu had
Take it all back. Only Dave was spotted.
Pavu had the invisibility cloak, and so did I. I don't remember what Chris did. Polymorph?
I was decided that I was wearing it.
Yeah, it was.
Save the.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm wearing one, and Pavu is, and you were sticking to the shadows or something. You were doing something.
That's right.
Thus, no one saw you but Barrage, and every now and then somebody recognized the bearded bard, and that was it. Happy, Dave?
Nobody likes the bearded bard.
Not anymore.
Everyone likes the bearded bard.
Except for, the ruling council of the city.
Yeah, except for the councilman.
It's where Barrage goes into the punk phase and starts trashing authority.
And then he dies and gets reincarnated at the end as something weirder. I'm adding to that reincarnation table.
Every time we use the staff, it mutates and changes the table.
Alright, so do we see the caravan? Are we in the caravan?
You do not see the caravan. You left before the caravan had left the city. You were warned they would be able to catch up to you in the north if you had exited now. But
That's
was
right.
up to you.
Look at my new tray.
Ooh. It's pretty raw, dude.
That's the papers I use.
For tobacco, YouTube. Tobacco. You're all paranoid about smoking on camera all the time. Here's the papers I use, guy.
Yeah, I won't do it on camera, but
I mean,
it doesn't even fucking matter anymore. Everybody knows you've all ratted me out, so.
I'm good to head out.
So if the caravan can catch us up in the north, I'm not gonna stop and wait for it. I'm just gonna keep heading.
So the party's heading north.
Sure.
Been on that for quite a while.
All right. Any particular direction? Any particular concept of where or what you're going for?
I'm assuming there's a road that the caravan is gonna follow.
As I indicated, there is no road. The ice, followed by the newly birthed grass that seems to be rapidly growing, has eliminated any sign of any road that might once have existed.
We have a general vicinity that we're looking for, though, right?
You were told there were the Elvish kingdoms to the north.
All right. I'm just gonna chart the best path I can.
To the window!
To the wall.
To the sweat drop down my balls. All these bitches grown.
Ah, skeet, 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 skeet.
Too many skeets.
Was it?
Yep.
You sure?
How about them Packers?
Fuck yourself.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Fair play.
How's that fair play? Nobody said shit about the Bucks.
We've been trashing them for 20 minutes, so that's a fair play.
I wasn't.
Yeah, the
I have.
Buccaneers are doing exactly what the Packers are doing right now.
Golfing.
Working on the
What?
golf game. You know what
Well, you
second
gotta
place is in the NFC East? Or you know what second place is in the NFC Championship game?
Still a
Nothing.
divisional champion.
Oh, sure. Whatever makes you fucking sleep at night, man.
That game was a tough watch.
Yeah, it was. Alright, so just walking north.
Charting the best path I can. I mean, using what terrain I can see and whatnot. I want to do my best.
How
to-
tall are you?
I believe
He's on my shoulders.
I believe I'm 2'7".
He's on my shoulders.
You can see some grass. Unfortunately, the grass is well over 3 feet high,
He's on my shoulders.
making visibility for you nigh impossible.
Well, a good thing my RPing of not knowing snowy terrain comes to an end.
Or does it?
Well, we'll go based on this roll, and we'll go from there.
All right.
We're good.
I will ask Pavu if I can stand on his shoulders.
I hoist him up on my shoulders.
Well, I rolled a 25.
Lead on, little brother.
Between me and him, I think we got this.
All right. An interesting party starts walking with a Goliath with a kobold on his shoulder.
No, a kobold that is floating 7 feet in the air.
You're keeping the cloaks on?
Hell yeah!
Well, that's gonna make okay. Barrage follows the floating kobold, and the swaying grass that seems to depress at random points that he can't see who's causing it. You have disadvantage on all perception checks, Barrage. As do you, Eric's.
Do you think we should just like set up camp, find a high ground, and wait for the caravan?
Was told caravan would catch up on north. Head north.
Yeah, but we don't really know where we're going.
North only so many directions.
I could set a fire. That would clear out a little bit of area so we could see better.
Oh yes, hi
I
Dwight.
just,
No, we just unfreeze you, but now you on fire.
I shoot daggers at fucking Barrage.
Who can't see you?
I'm actually gonna take my hood off. And now you got a floating head shooting daggers at you.
I suppose since we've escaped the town, we could take the cloaks off, but
Yeah, I'm gonna take mine off. Fuck it.
What? I can't see shit in these grass.
How tall are you, Barrage?
Fucking 4 feet, 4 or 5.
So you can see over them. A little bit. Much better than Eric's can.
Much better than when I was Jay.
also true.
You still are, Jay.
It's true.
Never
Despite
forget.
his blasphemous comment, I actually agree. Should probably find a little high ground, wait for the caravan, and the high ground will give us advantage to see any encroaching cloaks.
Using Pavu's shoulder to guide, or if there's a tree nearby, I'll scutter up that to see where I can find some high ground.
Looking about, you recall this was tundra, and you were told that it was pure plains and savanna previously. You see slight rises and dips in the land, though none of great significance. Scrambling up one of the nearby baboa trees, you have great difficulty. Well, not great difficulty. You have some difficulty climbing the wide trunk until you reach the heavy shade. But staying right below it, you look about and see open plains in all directions, east, west, and north.
Scurvily back down. Oh, right. This area plains and tundra. Or it was tundra, but plains and savanna now. Not gonna find high ground. Just openness.
Well, I suppose we can wait here, and you can just sit up there.
Everybody give me a perception check. Eric's disadvantage, as does Braj, due to height.
This is how you. This is how you nerf Eric's. You make the grass 3 feet tall.
It's a pretty easy nerf, man. Mwahaha.
Perception.
Damn, Dave really doesn't want to get any extra feats.
Dave just kind of.
What are you talking about?
Though,
Nothing.
I suppose if Eric's is shorter than the grass, that just adds to my ability to be invisible in the shadows all that much better.
From sight, yes.
Sure, but you can't see anything.
You are very hard to spot when you're moving around in the grass, yes.
He's like a fucking
Um,
raptor.
Raptors have better noses. Speaking of, Pavu the door and Pavu the door. As you look about, you see grass seeming to sway almost unnaturally from multiple different shapes coming in your direction. Eric's, you could swear you heard something like a low rumble from something's chest from not too far away.
Eric's not C. Hear rumble. Like from chest.
On your guard. Everybody but Barrage can roll initiative.
Oh, that one opportunity I could have maybe gotten an improved initiative. Did you roll a 2, Adam?
I rolled a 6.
Alright, I'm sorry, 2 seconds, I got something cooking.
Alright, Eric's, you are first to act. That's great for you. Adam.
Yeah, someone sent me a message, sorry.
No worries.
Alright, using my hearing instead, I'm going to lower myself to the ground even further and move slightly to the side for the first creature that I can make clear sense of within striking range. And hold my attack.
Okay. You have a split second to react using your readied action as an ugly two-headed hound with tan fur seeming to blend in with the nearby grasses launches itself for you. Its putrid breath seems to stink the air, and you can see what appears to be gangrenous gums in both mouths as they slaver, leaping for you.
Okay, I'll take my shot. 25.
25 hits.
Plus 1 damage. 6, 5, 1. 11 damage.
Your blade strikes quick as the massive dog, you guesstimate about 4 feet in length and about 3 feet in height, launches its 2 heads slavering in your direction, attempting to bite out at you. However, through quick action,
Yes.
you avoid all blows. However, you are alarmed when you hear the sounds of its packmates charging in as well. The door. What's your AC?
18.
Hitting once and twice for 13 points of damage total
And a Constitution save.
and a Constitution save. Am I getting predictable with my descriptions? Is that what you're telling me?
I figured with gangrenous mouths it was common.
17.
All right. You believe whatever infection the beast carries is not yet transferred to you. As a third hound leaps for Pavu. Pavu AC.
19.
One of the 2 heads connects for 4 damage. And a con save, please. Which you're going to probably crush easily.
17.
17. Success. A 4th hound leaps for the door.
Wait, how much damage did I take?
You took 4. Both heads connecting for 12 more points of damage. And another con save, please.
Net.
Nat 1?
20.
Oh. I got real excited. That brings us to Pavu. Oh, Pavu at a 14. Never mind, the door. And I mistook the 17 and the 14 there.
Nature or perception to discern the alpha?
Nature.
Losing my eyesight a bit. 20.
From the dogs you can see, none of them appear to be an alpha.
I'll delete that one because it's trippy.
You're trippy. Just stay on your feet, man, or sit down. Don't hurt yourself. Get it? Because you're trippy, you're going to fall.
I got it.
I'm gonna roll perception to see if I can see if there's one waiting in the wings.
With 2 in front of you, that'll be an action.
A perception?
In this case, having used nature with 2 in front of you and trying to look around as well, yeah.
Alright. Well, I took a chunky hit, so I'm gonna just...
A bonus action, not an action. I won't take that. That's a bit of extreme penalty. It'd be a bonus action to try to do perception.
Alright, fuck it. 17.
You catch sight of a slightly larger dog sneaking up behind Barrage. One eye. One of the 4 eyes apparently blinded by something in its past, as a cruel white scar decorates its left head.
Barrage behind you. It's the alpha. Should probably be our main target. And I'm gonna disengage and get close to Pavu.
To Pavu?
Yep.
Okay.
That's all my actions.
Alright. That brings us to Pavu.
I'm going to look in the direction that was pointed out for the alpha. Perception. Yeah. So not that. Perception was a 4.
You do not see any sign of whatever the door was talking about.
Okay, so I will redirect to what is in front of me, which
Okay.
is the dog that attacked. We haven't had combat in a little bit, and I have all these things and stuff.
Yeah, last session was a reestablish.
So I'll lash out with my 2 short swords.
Penny,
First
that attitude
is
up. You're gonna spend the 4 minutes in
a
timeout.
19.
19 hits.
The second is a 21.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. $11 damage on the short sword of binding. $10 damage on the short sword of wounding, and DC 12 where they take damage. Per round.
It seems your blade has nicked something as blood starts to pour from the wound. Creature gives a yelp as your blades strike home. Anything else?
No.
The Alpha. Leap forward for barrage. AC?
15.
Connects. Twice.
At least you weren't surprised.
I was wrong. It was 14.
Dealing 12 points of damage. And a con save, please.
These are mine.
Those were hers, Dave.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't even have one.
Didn't even have one,
She
Dave.
only has 1.
I totally ate them.
She bought breakfast bars, so I took them to work because I assumed since she doesn't eat breakfast.
Since I'm the breadwinner, I deserve the.
That's exactly what I said.
Say it right now to her, Dave. Say it to her right now.
I wear the pants.
He
I
will
take the
not.
breakfast bars.
Something along those lines. Say it right now, Dave.
Nope.
And I'll take 5 damage off.
Nope.
Because she will come in and just fucking put him on blast.
She'll put 5 damage
Yeah, I
on
was gonna
him.
say, she will do all the damage back.
17, both psychic and physical.
Alright, you escape damage as well. Or not damage, but disease. And with that, you can roll initiative, Raj.
Ten.
You go last. Cool.
Shock.
Eric, you're up.
Alright, I want to... Can I acrobatics myself onto this thing's back?
You can try.
Alright, My intention is I want to acrobatics myself onto this thing's back so I can just stab it and not be in its jaws way.
You can certainly try.
It's going to be a 24 acrobatics.
Well, you've got a way better roll than I do. Alright. Using its snarly jaws as a lift point, you slap its noses, backflip and twist in the air, your tail waving futilely as you launch down and land, hips astride the beast.
I'm just going to start stabbing the neck of one of the heads. Crit threat. Crit threat again. A 19.
19 hits with the crit.
Alright, what was the house roll if it's... Because we're not doing the instant kill, so it's like for every... Was it for every nat
Every
20
crit, the multiplier goes up. Yep.
Okay.
Every nat 20. After the first crit threat, it's a nat 20 to increase to get the multiplier.
Right.
So if you've got an 18 and 20 crit range, that only affects the initial crit.
Right. So I got a crit threat, then I got another nat 20,
Jesus, fuck you. And then you hit.
and then I...
So it's times 3.
So, 8. Fuck. 8, 8, and... 17 damage.
Right. That was not as scary as I thought it was going to be. Your blades digging deep, jabbing into the jugulars on either neck of the beast. It howls and whines under the blow and takes off running with you astride its back. Would you like to attempt to dismount or maintain your grip?
What direction is it running?
You can't tell from its back.
I still can't see over?
You're leaning down, just stabbing, and the thing starts bucking and running. It's rather chaotic with most of your view obscured, so no, you cannot.
Nah, I'll hang on.
You hear a mighty squeal followed by the howls, and Pavu and Ador watch as the two-headed wolf dog takes off into the wild savannah. Your kobold companion clinging to his back, stabbing wildly, screaming in either delight or fear. It's hard to tell.
Just a slightly more fucked up version of running with the bulls.
The two hounds that initially attacked the door move in, circling him. You had a 17, you said?
18.
18? Alright. Out of the 4 heads, only 2 connect. For a total of 11 damage and 2 more con saves.
I crushed both of them.
How do you know?
Because I rolled higher than last time.
Fine.
19 and 20.
Fine. God. The 4th dog attacks Pavu, missing with both and taking a point of damage. The door. You're up.
Maybe I need to get the tinfoil out on this one, but it seems like I'm being focused. So, can I roll insight to see if something's going on?
If you'd like.
I would. 17.
Well, your best insight is animal behavior is go for the weaker and avoid the stronger. You've seen one go for the tiny companion, clearly attempting to snip off an edge of the pack. You've seen the alpha seeming to go for one of the others. You'd guess that based off these pack tactics, the one attacking Pavu is meant as a distraction while the other two try to bring you down.
Fair play.
They ain't bright, but they ain't dumb about this. Wisdom for the win!
Fuck it, I'll use a sanctuary charge.
Sanctuary! A glowing column forms around you. Blue protective light. You instantly feel calm and safe. As he looks up the spell to remember what it does.
Now I'm checking out casting speed. Bonus action. So I'll stand defensive. Full defense.
Despite feeling safe, you also ready your weapons to protect yourself at all costs. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
Pavu. You playing too much Shadows of War? That just sounds like an orc name as he comes walking out. Pavu, Pavu, Pavu.
Pavu would absolutely be one of the nemesis in that game.
He'd be an Olog.
Alright, so dog is still in front of me.
Yep. Dog is in front of you. Allied to door is next to you in a glowing column of light. Two dogs staring, salivating at him. You heard a shout from behind as Braj was attacked, and you watched as your kobold companion rode off wild, giggling gleefully as he stabbed at the neck of the beast as it ran away.
So I will slash out at the dog in front of me with my two short swords.
All right.
This one being a 19.
That hits. The fuck did my music get turned into?
Being 24.
Fantasy Europop? What just happened?
Some kind of weird anime shit. Which not like there's a lot of good anime music out there for this stuff. That was some shitty looking anime stuff.
11 damage on the short sword of binding.
Okay.
And
Blade 6 deep.
5 damage from the short sword of wounding.
And the two heads give a wolfy whine as the blade causes it to sink to its belly on the dirt as blood continues to pump from its clearly failing heart.
I will action surge.
With a grunt, a pop of rage, not quite that rage.
Not yet.
Surge of adrenaline pumps through you as you're ready to go. Okay.
So there is a dog that is threatening to my right, correct?
You'd have to take a 5-foot step to get to, at least to get to the two dogs threatening the door, and Barrage is about the wolf attacking Barrage is about 10 feet.
I'll take the 5-foot step and attack again. possible crit. 19 plus 8. Does the 16 break? Okay. Crit
Yep.
the first attack. $19.
19 damage.
No. 19 on the second attack.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so rolling crit on short sword of binding. Oh, I haven't been able to do this yet.
I thought you said binding did the 11.
No, that's wounding.
No, that's
Did
wounding.
the 11. My bad.
Well, the 11 plus 8, 19. Alright, so first I have to roll my d6 to see what it does.
Well, first you have to roll your opposed crit save. Oh, opposed with save. See if it does anything.
Oh, d6.
D20, your opposed wisdom save first. If you lose this, it doesn't do anything. And then you roll a d6 to see what it does.
Exert your will.
That first, yes.
Fuck. 12.
You win.
Ha!
I only got a 9.
So times 3 crit.
Is that what you rolled?
I rolled a 5.
Nice.
Couple of those going on this session.
With a surge of will, your blade drives deep. And you feel an empowerment to your blow.
It's gonna be one of those weapons he's not gonna want to get rid of.
9. 17. 27 damage.
The creature yelps in surprise and pain as your wound causes a massive slice to open up in its side. Both heads shift from anger and hate to clear fear.
Did I hit with the wounding?
What was your roll?
Oh yeah, I did. 19.
Yeah, that hit.
So DC 12, otherwise it's wounded.
It is
And
bleeding.
8 damage.
It is bleeding and very clearly on its last legs. Anything else?
No. Good.
All right. The Alpha, wasting no time, launches further attacks at Barrage, hitting him twice. Dealing 14 points of damage and 2 con saves, please.
$15 and $18.
15 and an 18?
Yep.
Oh, Davy boy. All right. You have poisoned effect.
Yay!
You are good about crippling your ability checks. That's all I know, man.
Don't you have advantage on Constitution?
Yeah, I have a +7.
I thought you had,
Oh, I do have. Fuck, I do have advantage. Oh well, too late now.
No, it's not. Roll again.
DM's call there.
Go ahead.
I'm glad I remember your character.
I
was
rolled
like
the
a
same
turn.
thing.
Wow.
All right, so yeah, you have the poisoned effect.
I can only help so much.
I'm not normally a dwarf, man.
The dwarf would only help this.
I know. That's what gave me the advantage.
Let's see. Oh, fails that check. That brings us to Braj.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. It
Wisdom
just has to be
save.
able to hear you, not understand you, right?
Correct. Wisdom save for 16.
It succeeds.
Ah, fuck.
15 plus 1.
Oh, the +1 cut.
Alright, and it takes... two damage.
Dave, what is going on this time?
The death dog seems to growl in anger at the pitiful wound, upset that prey has harmed it. Anything else?
Yeah. I'm going to yell out and give Pavu a inspiration die. Say, Pavu, the alpha's over here. It's beating me down.
That's a weird way to inspire someone. I'm getting my ass kicked, so I know you can do better.
Especially
Oh.
given that two of us have recently exposed the strong will survive comments.
Pavu, you feel inspired. Anything else? Isn't that an action?
No, it's a bonus action.
Alright.
I don't think I... Unless I want to take another hit. Which I'm already poisoned. I guess I could. No, that's it.
Alright. Eric's. You're on the wildly fleeing hound.
Stabby, stabby, stabby.
You have advantage on dagger attacks, small weapon attacks. Assuming you'll be using daggers.
Yep. So that'll be a 26.
That hits. Oh, show.
And a 24.
Yeah, those both hit. What's wrong, Ryan?
9 more damage.
The hound, mid-stride, seems to go limp. It's clearly heading for a face plant into the dirt. You have a split-second reaction to try to flip off of it and get to safety.
I would absolutely love to, like, backflip off of this fucking thing.
All right, give me a dex save. Using its downward momentum, you kick off with your feet, your tail lashing its behind as you flip offwards, doing a double backflip, twirling through the air. Planting your feet, you land down in an attacking stance, ready to go. As the wolf drives into the dirt, clearly dead.
I got some flourish in this combat. Alright, Hi, Dave.
Anything else there, Eric?
Find a... Or, how far away can I hear the battle from?
Give me a perception check.
24.
You guess you're about 60 or so feet from your friends, as you can hear the yips, howls, and grunts.
Closest tree?
From where you are, you have no idea, because the grass is way too high.
I can't see a tree sticking up.
You're looking up into grass. You are 2'7", you said?
Yes.
They're about a foot. Grass is about a foot over your head.
Dislike.
Should have just tamed the beast and rode it as your mount, then you could see everything. Just kidding, you probably couldn't have tamed that thing. Or could you? Anything else?
I'm just gonna start moving back towards the side of combat.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
I was thinking about seeing if I could get Fuggy with rope trick, but...
The very injured hound attempts to limp away, fleeing Pavu and the door. Reactions available.
Attack.
He's attacking the door. What are you attacking or no?
It'll break my sanctuary.
It would.
Yeah.
That's a no.
15 break.
A 15 does break.
I only get a reaction, so with one weapon or with both?
With one.
Ten damage.
Your blade sinks into the hide of the hindquarters of the beast, and it crashes to the ground, giving a pitiful dog-like whine as its lifeblood pours out, before its breathing slows and stops. The remaining hound, realizing its companions have been killed except for the alpha, turns tail to flee. The door. Reaction? Pavu, you don't have a second reaction, I'm guessing. For whatever reason. You shouldn't, but just figured I'd ask. Correct?
I feel like I do, but I might be wrong.
I don't know why you would. I'm just being cautious. Because everybody's picking up all these abilities and sometimes it's hard to track.
Well, I suppose, in theory, he could pop... Well, no, he wouldn't be able to use a bonus action to
Right. You shouldn't. So, if you do, let me know. I'm assuming you
Nope, I
don't.
don't.
All right. And the dog takes off into the grass. The door.
Third level cure. I'm gonna get back 25.
Okay. Green white light seems to suffuse your body as your wounds shrink and disappear. The warmth of nature's love flows through you.
I'm done.
Pavu!
Alright, so all that's left is the alpha.
Yep.
How far away?
15 feet.
Alright. I will simply move in and attack. I'll set myself up for flanking. Or advantage.
Alright.
So I get advantage on every roll, correct?
On your attack rolls.
19 hit.
Yep.
Okay, both hit. So...
Say it out loud, Dave.
8 damage.
I was gonna say you can use your bardic inspiration if you want.
To add an additional D8.
Yeah.
I will do that. So 8 damage on the first attack. And 11 damage on the second attack, and they have to make the DC.
You add the D8 to damage.
Yeah, I rolled terribly well.
Succeeds. Anything else?
Good.
Alright. Well, the beast, clearly not liking your blows, attacks you. You had an 18, right?
19.
19. And it hits you twice for 8 damage, and I need 2 con saves.
Eight damage and 2 con saves. First con save is a 21. Second con save is a 16.
Alright. And with that snarling twirl, the beast takes off into the forest. You and Barrage both get a reaction. Or the tree, the grass, not forest.
The die is nice with me tonight. Potential crit with short sword of binding. Nat 20 on my second roll.
Keep going, roll again.
$25.
So that's a crit times 3, plus your opposed wisdom save.
Opposed wisdom save is a 11.
You lose this round. Roll your times 3 crit though. Barrage, you doing any reaction?
I did. I rolled a 9.
Oh, nice one.
$28 damage.
Your blow hews into the creature. You see your blade seems to carve into its chest, causing bone to shatter under the blow. Blood seems to pour, and you're certain you can see a massive black pumping organ visible beneath the skewered flesh. As the beast hobbles bleeding profusely into the grass, whining, moaning piteously as it flees.
I just want to give it a mercy kill if I can.
You can try to chase it down, but it is Barage's turn first.
Oh, so.
I will. How far away is it? You say?
Give me a perception check. See if you can spot it through the grass.
At disadvantage, right?
Yep. Correct.
It's not just attacks; it's ability.
Oh, poisoned is disadvantage on ability and attack rolls, yes. And you also have visibility issue, so
23.
23?
Yeah.
Jesus. Fuck is with your guys' dice tonight. Holy shit, they're all fire.
They were great for this combat. I'm worried about
They're
Yeah.
all fire.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna whoop ass on some dogs, and then
You're gonna throw like a ranger out here, and we're gonna flail for an hour and a half.
Dave will die twice. Re-roll.
Dave will re-roll, refuse reincarnation, then change his mind.
That's right.
Ah, yes, the classic Dave.
I guess I will.
You are able to roughly pinpoint its location with that roll.
Yeah. So how far away is it?
40 feet.
I'll just vicious mockery it. Unleash a string of insults.
Does it have to understand you?
No, just has to be able to hear me.
Okay.
What a way to die, too.
Imagine that.
Bite me, will you?
Get back
I've got
here!
a bigger friend than you.
You think you're the biggest thing in the savannah? Not likely.
Dog just bites its own tongue.
Oh wait. Sorry. Wisdom save.
It's a fear effect, yes?
Yeah.
Haha! Advantage. Damn.
That doesn't sound good.
A 3 and a 6. It fails.
Well, this is Dave, so he might roll a 2 and a 4.
How much damage, Dave?
4 damage.
The creature whimpers and collapses.
Tell me it had 4 HP. Fucking fantastic.
I was gonna say 3 or 4.
The look you just shot him.
I was like, knowing Dave, he's gonna roll 3 damage here, and then he rolls 4.
What a way to die. That poor bastard dog.
Combat over.
I come scrambling back up to the party. All dead? No more Dougie?
One got away, but I think that one of those bites got to me. I'm not feeling that well.
With the materials on me, or no, I can't see. Hold on. Pavu, I climb again?
I duck down.
Climbing on Pavu's shoulder with the materials on me, and what I can possibly see around, which I know is all tall grass. Can I whip up an antidote with my poison knowledge?
Give me a knowledge poison. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Good thing he's in a sanctuary.
17.
You'd be hard pressed, but you think if you were able to find the correct route, you might be able to find something that you could turn into an antitoxin with a little bit of effort and work.
It's stretched, but if we go to the forest, possible find root can help.
Is there a forest around here?
Well, there's trees around.
He's not the brightest. Trees are forest. Come on, Dave. You should know Eric's by now.
Fine, if
In
go
fact-
to trees, looking for
In,
roots.
in fact, Eric's is quite dark now. Oh, get it? Bright, dark. Got dark skin now.
You're just everywhere with the dad puns tonight, man.
Aw, yeah.
You got something to tell us? That's it.
One scare 4 years ago was enough.
Fine, yes, maybe not forest, but need roots. Looking for roots.
Okay, well, lead on. I'm gonna. I guess I should probably heal myself.
Taking this opportunity, be right back.
How is this an opportunity?
I guess because Chris isn't here?
And I will heal myself.
Well, I'm riding on Pavu's shoulder. And Denor is the one that can see above the grass that has nature knowledge. So I guess we're just on a pause.
I'm healing myself, and I rolled a 1. So I got 6.
Yay! What's something?
My dice are not being nice.
Everybody else's are. Use some of theirs.
While they're gone, I'm going to climb down from Pavu. Actually, I'm going to type this.
Pavu freezes. Poke, poke, no movement. Climbed out. Just a thought. Next campaign, I'm leaning towards point buy. Give that a shot for character roles.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Point buy. Instead of dice rolling. Thinking about giving that a shot.
Oh, point buying. Gotcha.
Oh,
And you can always send me $20 electronically for a few extra points.
right, you got 20s across the board. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. He bought it fair and square. I know it. Alright. Eric, as you start poking at the body, give me. What are you trying to do? Changes the roll. El Galpal.
That is a cohesive sentence, yes?
Except you denoted her as male.
Yeah, I still make that mistake in French, and it's one of my mother tongues, so you're gonna have to deal with it.
You tell me, Adam.
Basically, just inspecting it to see if it is properties kind of thing. Maybe I'll dissect it and do a little half and half.
That stops me from what I was doing next. Okay.
Shit. I acted too soon.
All right, Dodora, you're still in your sanctuary. Anything you want to do?
Which one is he dissecting?
You saw him wander off through the grass in the direction of the Alpha.
Adam's beating me to the punch again. I wanted to see if I can revive and befriend that thing.
Fall? Oh. Alright.
Fuck it. I'll try to revive one of the little ones to see if I can animal handling my way through this.
Give me a knowledge nature check.
Okay.
Say natural.
What was it?
17.
You realize these creatures are some kind of monstrosity, clearly enhanced at some point in their evolutionary past by some kind of dark energy. These are no mere beasts.
I'll leave it alone and act as a scout.
I come striding back and retake my place on Pavu's shoulder. If he'll let me.
How did you do? As I crouch down to.
Dougie not put up much fight for Eric's. Try to run, but Eric's ride it and bring it down that way. And ever since Fight Oral, seem to be learning something new all the time.
You and me both.
These are not natural predators. Their origin concerns me.
Well,
There's not anything natural among us anymore.
except maybe
Did we not? Did we not revert a tundra to whatever this is?
Its true form.
that's not his true form. And I point at Barrage.
Natural or ordained by one's deity. One and the same in my books.
I like it.
I look closer at his scales. You strange being.
His mistress. Probably one and the same with his deity.
Well, we already know that, right?
I wasn't sure. But I'm throwing that line out there anyway.
Barrage can always chime in if he wants to pay attention. Huh?
What?
Huh, what?
I was building a deck.
I wasn't paying attention.
I know.
As we were trying to RP with you.
They're RPing with and about you, Dave.
Literally.
Your scales were mentioned, and he made the statement that they're not natural.
No,
I had
know.
previous-
said that wasn't his natural body, referring to his
No.
incarnation.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said the scales.
No.
That
And-
As-
And then Dodor said, well, it's determined by God or by one's God or
was a
nature.
very good answer for the question I was asking. Because I was just trying to point out his second form. But the
and
scale
yet
didn't
here
add to
is.
And then somebody
Really?
said, well, it's his God or his mistress, and one and the same was the response. If you'd like to chime in at any point in that conversation about you and your form and your deity / mistress.
Wait, I'll respond for Dave. I think I have the right answer for this. I think I seen it a while
What?
back.
That's perfect. Perfect.
Hold on, I'm playing COD with Dan Riley, guys.
We got a tournament coming up. All you're doing is camping. It's a legitimate strategy. Five
I've
guys
grown
on a team.
accustomed.
They just took two sides and just aimed down a hallway.
I've grown accustomed to my shade. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Eric's not saying anything wrong. Just saying not original.
Nobody said anything was wrong with it.
This new form was given by Calimbos. In my eyes, natural.
Calimbor? Calimbos? Which one is it?
It's Vor. Sorry.
I mean, if you want to rename deities, who am I? You know.
Changing their genders, renaming them, fucking what?
Who am I but the DM? Do you?
There's just books, but alright.
Alright, guys, it's 2020. It's just a spectrum these days anyway.
Name your pronoun.
Go for it, man.
Fuck it.
My pronoun is Vos, not Vor.
Should have asked him when we saw him. Them. Fuck.
Yeah, he, she, they. I'm. Whatever the fuck.
Already fight murder doggies. Wanna just wait for caravan?
Death dogs, to be precise.
Yeah, I won't.
So you were close. You were
No,
close.
no, I'll actually retract my statement because I don't want to use murder lightly like that.
Yeah. I was gonna say you should have adopted them then.
I already fight death doggies. might as well wait.
Hmm. Yeah. I agree.
If Ranger's not far behind, so be it.
Is that tree still nearby?
It is.
Go sit up top and see if you can see the grass moving again.
I will go to the tree. On my way over, I will see if I can find any of those roots.
Give me a survival check.
So that'll be a 19.
You do happen to stumble across a root you think might be useful. Based off of your knowledge, you believe that if you could boil it down, the juice from it should act as a mild antitoxin for poison.
I will collect said root and climb the tree. I will also stow my daggers and draw my bow. In case I do see any grass moving.
Give me a climb check to find a place on the tree that you can successfully grip onto and pull out a bow.
What would you consider climb now?
Athletics.
Alright, so 17.
Alright, you are able to find such a grip.
Alright, and I will just keep watch on the grass surrounding the rest of the party.
Do you still have your cloak on?
No, I'm hidden in shadows.
Oh.
The cloaks are currently in Pavu and Dodora's possessions, and I am invisible in shadow because Gloomstalker, but also I have a lot of shadow bonuses right now, so...
Shadow bonus or light penalty?
Well, I've got a lot of bonuses to, like, hiding in shadows. Specifically, is what I was saying.
Yeah, true.
And that's with Gloomstalker being nigh invisible for entering shadows.
True. And do you want to give me a perception check as you're looking out?
Uh, 22.
So it's 22. Thanks to the generally flat terrain, you're able to see all the way back to the mountains and the gates of the city walls. Just now coming out, you can see what appears to be a large caravan with massive wagons being towed by the dire lions you became slightly familiar with in your time. They seem to be trampling grass as they will, heading in your general direction. Waiting for them, you'd guess it'd take them about an hour to reach you.
How close is the party from the tree?
Party's about within 20 feet of the tree.
Caravan on way. Maybe hours wait.
Okay.
Are you able to make out any cloaks from there?
See none so far.
Short rest.
As you lay down to momentarily collect yourselves, the stink of the rotting bodies nearby. Perception check, everybody. With advantage. So those with disadvantage are normal.
You just rolled 2 nat ones.
No, he's normal. Won that one.
It won that one.
So everybody but Braj spots in the distance what appears to be a small gang of what you can only suppose are frost giants. Clearly heading north.
Do they appear hostile?
They don't appear to be taking much note of you or anyone else, as they seem to be trudging further north. You'd guesstimate they're a couple miles from you. At least.
I also assume they're not doing too well right now.
It's hard to tell from this distance, but they are definitely focused on moving north.
We've disrupted their habitat. Makes sense for them to be traveling north. Don't engage unless provoked.
Yeah, shouldn't have been their habitat anyway, but just trying to go.
Can I roll to see the average lifespan of a giant?
Sure.
What's the roll you'd like me to do? Seems kind of nature-y, but I don't want to assume.
Well, that's a good question.
Ancestry.com.
I was going to say knowledge, nature, and I was also going to say knowledge, local, and then I was thinking... We're just going to do a specialized knowledge giant check, so you don't have that, so it's a base intelligence roll. Unless you've got knowledge giant somehow.
Not 15.
You are very uncertain on this point, but you'd guesstimate at least 100, maybe up to 4 or 5.
Dave, are you dancing again?
Pavu.
Yes.
I assume you know how long those things live. I know you're a Goliath, but being from the tundra.
What things?
You saw them, the frost giants.
My cousins from an ice mother are not things.
What do you want to roll, Lawrence?
You can have knowledge intelligence. You have some giant, so I might give you a little more information depending on your roll.
Knowledge intelligence?
Knowledge giant you don't have, so intelligence. But you've got a bit more familiarity, so I might give you a little more information depending on how you roll.
Yeah, well, 10.
You put the range somewhere 150 to 200 probably, for most.
Most giants. 150 to 200 years.
Yeah, exactly. Those don't appear elders, and it was at least 100 years our Muradin friend was in the Fae. So I don't think they know any better.
Not saying they do. Saying Oral come in and claim land for self when shouldn't have.
Fair enough. During our short rest, I'm going to regain 9 health.
Okey-dokey.
I am going to do the same, and I am now maxed out. Lawrence, I know I said to you earlier, I forgot to level the Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
So my max health now is 84.
Okey dokey. You know you don't get a default max roll on that level, though.
I know.
Okay.
I was
check.
at 80. I rolled low.
What's everybody else's max? Let me just double check.
58.
74.
Yeah, I had you off. Alright, so I had, Chris and Ryan wrong for some reason. Everybody else right.
Well, I mean, Ryan was the obvious reason.
I
Yeah.
told you why.
Yeah.
At the end of the hour, I will climb down.
As you climb down, you can see the caravan. It's going to pass within about 50 to 60 feet of you if you chose to ignore it.
Caravan about 50, 60 feet that way. Also, good news, dwarfs. Find root can make up small anti-venom or antitoxin later.
That'd be very helpful. Thank you. Do you need me to do anything for it?
No, just need cook pot. Need boil.
Haha. And who has the cook pot? This guy in the 12 quart range.
Oy vey.
Jesus.
I totally forgot about that.
I just assumed that the caravan had something that I could use after or before food. I'll be honest. I didn't think that one through. What the hell are you doing, Lawrence?
Just breakdancing.
What? Sorry.
I just see you spinning all around, and then you like grabbed your cord and you like guided around a couple things.
And then I disconnected it by accident. Looking for a book I didn't have out. Chris, if you asked something I did not hear.
I saw that you were having some trouble, so I'm just gonna wait.
There it is. That's the book I was looking for.
PDFs.
Fuck your PDFs. Support your hobby.
I do. Half of the time. Can't buy every book. I am not in that position right now.
Ooh, give me 1 second. Alright, can someone talk?
Yep.
Top giggity dog.
Nope, I don't hear you anymore. Now
You can't hear me?
No, I hear you.
Alright.
I didn't hear you when you started like pointing at your head repeatedly, and then you cut back in.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. The sound was going from one side to the other, back and back. It was like, oh, something's wrong. Unplug. I was getting it, but it was really messing with my head.
Yeah, that drives me nuts. There's never been a character in a show that I've more thought was you for like the 5 minutes he's there.
I'm a mixture between that guy and fucking what's his name from Office Space because I'm fat.
Milton?
Milton, yep.
Kevin,
Now Milton.
I like The Office.
Ask me about a stapler. No, he said office space, not the office.
I know what he said.
No, you don't. Because you said
Oh, I
Kevin.
know Office Space. I know. It's Kevin's better one. He makes chili.
But nobody's
might-
nobody's ever tried it.
You don't know that. No one in the
Not
office.
in the
tried it.
office.
The secret
He still made
is to undercook the onions.
My heart broke when he dumped that.
Dude, he was such a good character.
He really is, and I was watching it like season to season, episode to episode, and when he dumped that,
You feel it.
just the look on his face, I was like, ah, Kevin. Why?
So the caravan has... Yeah, it's
That
hard,
gift
right?
hurts. It really, it's like, ow!
So I'm assuming the caravan has horse-drawn carts, right?
Lion-drawn
Lions.
wagons.
Lion-drawn cart.
Lion-drawn wagons.
All right, assuming the driver knows who I am, I'm just gonna nod and hop in the back of one of the carts.
As you nod and approach, the driver holds out a hand. Hail!
Hail!
And who are you?
Fuck your plan.
Bold move, Khan. See if it pays off.
I'm Dodor. I believe you planted a tree in honor of me saving your great city.
Ah, you're the one that created all the extra work, and we were trying to rebuild our place. Got it. I'm supposed to let you all join the caravan. Meals are at dawn and at dusk. You'll be expected to guard and do your duty.
Aye. We just made quick work of some predators here. Could use a short little break. May I hop in the back?
Predators this close?
Aye, not natural either.
What were they?
Multi-headed dog thingies.
Death dogs. They must be roaming and hungry. All that time under the ice couldn't have kept anything happy. Fair enough. You can ride for an hour, then you're walking. No need to put extra strain on the beasts.
I bow courteously. Courteously? Courteously.
Radomir Stone Slab, by the way.
May I call you Vlad?
Radomir, with an R, boy.
Ah. Radomir.
I'm Eric's. Not see well from here, though.
Oh, Kobold. Oh, yeah, I heard about you. You're another one of them.
Not mean.
I don't know all this business about kobolds, but I'm told you're good. Don't cause any trouble. And if we see any of your kin, you kill them just as fast as if they weren't.
That has been path so far.
Good.
Alright, I guess I'll take off the hood of my invisibility cloak.
Da! A floating head! Kill it, quick! Boys, get the spears!
He with us! He with us!
And I'll pull the rest of the cloak off.
Oh, you're a bloody big giant-ass one, huh? Suppose you're another one of our alleged saviors.
Alleged. Your king would
I
say
didn't-
otherwise.
Aye, the king says what he says. A merchant says what the coin says. And I ain't got no coin from you. Or for you. I'll do my duty to the crown. If you do your duty to the caravan, you're good in my books. You fail at that, then you're no good. I judge you by what I've seen, and what I can earn off you. Since I'm not earning, you gotta show it.
One would argue you regained your body. You were a spirit not too long ago.
It does not matter. Let us prove our worth to this merchant.
See? The big lad understands.
The present is the present.
Alright, since he has begrudgingly already let the door ride, I'm just going to walk near the caravan. Not close enough so that I could get crushed, since I can't fucking see.
A few of, you note there are definitely a few lion riders mounted with very long spears riding at some distance, though they seem to occasionally touch base with Radomir or another guard. You note that every wagon seems to be led by one driver and an armored dwarf. You do see a wagon with a few humans driving it and hanging off of it. And you see a lone horseman, an elf. He in glowing golden robes, very aloof and his nose in the air, riding very apparently reluctantly alongside the caravan.
I think I might have gotten poisoned by one of those death dogs. I think my friend might have a solution, but would you happen to have one that you know of that's easier?
Poisoned? They're sickly beasts. Vicious bite. You'll be needing a cure for sure. I don't have any with us. If your friend can alleviate it, the faster the better for your sake. You can die from that shite.
Just need boil.
If you say so. Never seen a plant cure a simple bite from one of them before.
Nature may surprise you. I'm unfamiliar with the herbs in this area, but I can help you on the morrow. Didn't prep the spell, Dave. Sorry, brah.
Much appreciated. I'll just hop on and sing a little tune while I do.
Music's always appreciated.
By folks and bandits alike.
25.
As you start trundling along in the cart, music plays. And you know, your performance seems so good that Radomir doesn't even call for you to get off the cart after the hour, seeming to ignore the fact as you ride along. As long as the music playing continues well.
Go check your food, Dave. Don't sacrifice your food.
Sacrifice all the food!
What time of day is it now?
Uh,
Assuming I can see the sun past the grass.
you hop up on the cart after a little bit, see, to no objection whatsoever. You guesstimate it's about noon. The sun high overhead, baking down. You're all quite warm, especially Pavu.
Except me.
Except for Pavu, because his magic item keeps him comfortable and cool. where he can visibly tell otherwise he would be very, very uncomfortable.
Just walking alongside, chilling, literally.
Good thing we thought of that ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Slap.
Otherwise, I was fucked.
Yeah, be making those opposite rolls.
Yep.
You hear a whoa from ahead, and the lions seem to growl as the wagon comes to a slow. A mounted lion dwarf, a lion-mounted dwarf. Otherwise, that would have been really awkward. Rides up. Radomir wants you to go check something out. We found what looks like a campsite. Something we haven't seen. Somebody's been living nearby, at least since they've been unfrozen.
Okay, what direction? How far?
About that direction, 200 feet that way. He points off to the northwest.
I hop off the caravan and disappear in the grass.
My friend saw some frost
Slow your
giants.
roll,
I
Jesus.
didn't run off, I just disappear in the grass. It's taller than
Yeah.
My friend saw some frost
How
giants
convenient.
while we were waiting for you.
Aye, we've been engaged in a lot of migration since we've been come back through. A lot of beasts we haven't seen in this land. They're all heading north. To the true north, it's likely.
Just figured I'd tell you.
Yeah, you'll even see tribes of barbarians. Well, they're slowly migrating as well.
Wonder how the bear tribe fares.
What barbarians?
Men of animal cults.
Interesting.
We'll say one thing. May this savannah take the damn trolls. Tired of them.
Trolls are adaptive. They'll turn green or blue or white or whatever. They'll adapt. Their damn regeneration allows it.
Know too well. So, to campsite?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Alright, so you head off in that direction.
Yep.
Hmm.
Raj?
I continue singing.
Not paying attention, huh?
16.
Guess not.
Alright, Raj stays behind.
That's doubly no.
Huh? I said,
We all hopped off. Well, those who were riding hopped off.
oh.
Because we were asked to go investigate a campsite. And when prompted, your response was, I sing songs.
Alright, boys, all together now.
Alright, I get off. Follow along.
Alright, heading north-northwest. Through the grass, it's a bit difficult for the shorter ones. But you blaze a path. Clearly one that was previously marked by the lions, who seem to have pressed much of your path. If not clear, at least a little clearer. It doesn't take you long before you reach a small gully inset. You can see what appears to be a small stream starting here as it bubbles up from the spring in the ground. To the side, you can see a clearly rumpled bedroll, the remains of a quickly dashed fire, a cooking pot, cooking pot set on top of it. You can see signs of clearing, creating a circle around this stream and a bit of cleared land.
I begin investigating the campground.
Investigation, please. Alright. It doesn't take you long to spot a set of footsteps hastily scratched from someone clearly running to the west. As you look about, you find what appears to be the back hindquarters of a tawny-furred hound, but only the back hindquarters. The front half of it seemed to have been seared black.
Do I have nature or arcana, seared black by fire or magic?
Give me whichever check you'd like to check.
I'll do nature since, 16.
You'd guess that something really hot burned away the rest of the beast and blackened the meat that was left behind. Though it's clearly very precise, as the hindquarters themselves seem undamaged.
Prince, head west. Quickly. Maybe fleet? And hindquarters left intact, but precise strike. Maybe magic fire? Was I able to determine what the, I know the prints were scratched out. Was I able to determine, what would have left them?
Give me a knowledge nature check.
Nature. 19.
You track at least one set of humanoid footprints and numerous scrabbling clawed paws.
At least one humanoid and number of paws.
Some sort of chimera, perhaps? Perhaps it flew off?
How big are the paws?
You'd say they're dog size.
Dog size, Prince? Much too small for a chimera. More dog size.
At least an adult.
Maybe hunter and pet.
Well, we can report back to the caravan. Tell them they headed further west, and we probably don't need to worry about them.
Can you turn that down about 20% there, bub?
I will.
Thank you.
I will take the cook pot.
All right. You'd say it's about a 3-gallon little cook pot, little cauldron, with a chain to hang from.
This be useful for later.
Nope, Brian. Nope.
Canada, how big is yours?
12 quarts.
Also known as 3 gallons.
I caught that real quick.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, so I'll take the cook pot for later, so that I can whip up Dave's remedy. And I'm satisfied at this camp with the information to give back to Radomir.
I will give it a quick once over. I'll give you a 21 nature.
You're very confident in confirming what Eric's has told you, and confident that whoever this person was moved very quickly west. As you can see, the grass, though no longer broken, clearly was at one point, as it healed in a crooked line to the side, as if somebody had ran through it.
Okay, I say nothing and go back.
And actually, one more detail. Can I tell how long ago they left, since you said the fire was hastily put out?
Give me an insight check.
20 not net.
Your best indicator actually comes from the decay of the rear part of the hound. You guesstimate maybe no more than a week.
Alright. Yep, totally satisfied.
Did you
You're
find
looking
it?
at someone expectingly, so
No, I was just waiting.
I was waiting to see if anybody else had anything.
you didn't announce anything, so
Sorry. Maybe a week ago. Eric's think find about all information going to. Can head back to caravan.
All right, lead the way.
I hesitate, staring at the tall grass. Follow best you can.
Come on.
I'll hop on Pavu's shoulder again.
All right, everybody with visibility, give me a perception check.
Does that include or not include me?
Can you see over the grass?
Yes.
Barely. So disadvantage. Oh, and you're poisoned, so disadvantage.
Double disadvantage, don't roll.
No, there's no such thing as double disadvantage.
No, I know, but
14.
Yeah, no, you don't see anything. Eric's and Dedor. As you turn to go back, you catch a glimmer of something vibrantly red about 20 feet to the west, before the grass seems to wave in the breeze, obscuring it from your sight.
Anyone else see that?
See what? I'm holding you.
20 feet west, something red. Hidden by grass now, but...
As he was uttering his first words, I'm going to throw out a thorn.
A thorn whip?
Yep.
At what?
And, well, I saw it, right?
Yeah.
So my reaction would be to thorn whip it.
Okay.
You can give me disadvantage if you'd like. I feel that's fair, but yeah.
Your thorn whip lashes out in the direction, scything through the tall grass, cutting down a solid level. However, it seems to connect with nothing, but it does reveal the sight of a tattered red robe, flapping in the light breeze as it rests atop a skeletal and gnawed body.
Eric's was not expecting corpse.
I'll walk up and inspect the corpse.
As you walk up, your instant feel is that this is some kind of human. Something, you'd guess some kind of dogs, whatever it was, chased this thing and brought him down. You can see numerous marks on the bones of teeth, of gnawing from teeth and claw. His hand seems to have been outstretched further west, trying to get away, crawl or claw its way away. You see, much of its gear seems to have been left on its person, though.
I'll inspect the gear.
The first thing
10.
you note on one bony finger is a silvered ring with an onyx squiggle down the center of it, all the way around. You find what appears to be a blood-soaked book, heavily engraved, with a silver lock keeping it closed. You find as well, just out of reach of its outstretched hand, you find a slender wand. A simple wood with a small inset ruby on its head. And you find what appears to be the tattered remains of multiple pieces of paper, loose leaf, likely once rolled, possible scrolls. In addition, you find a backpack, a pouch filled with 4 gold coins and 3 silver, 2 pieces of rotted hardtack, fireball, or is it? And you threw me off, man. Fuck.
Sorry.
And you find a amulet around the skeletal neck with an emblem of a red skull with a fiery background.
Knowledge religion.
Go ahead.
I don't remember my 16 plus 3, 19.
You instantly recognize this as a symbol of Ouijas, the goddess of magic and death. A lawful neutral deity.
Was that the same deity as the spirit near the dwarf magic area that we saw that kind of fucked us in a daze? I feel like it is.
I don't know, Dave was the note taker, but he's not paying a lot of attention. Eric's might have written something down.
That was a different character.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. You got resurrected, you fool.
I know.
Yes, I'm almost positive it was Ouija's again.
Do I need to take over the Ouijas?
Well, I'm buying into it. I am under the assumption it was the same one. So if you want to correct me, do it.
No, I'm saying, I will convert. Strongly.
Who or what are you going to convert right now?
The dead.
Well, if you do that, more power to you. Well, I'm going to hold up that amulet, and then I'm going to start poking around to see if I can find something magical. That
The
isn't
ring
obvious.
gives a magical aura.
Everything's matter.
The wands. The
Wand's
wands are wands.
obviously magic. I'm assuming the scroll is probably magic.
The scrolls you assume probably were once spell scrolls, but they've clearly been tattered and destroyed by the weather and everything else.
Wisdom to see if they could be taped together and deciphered, or whatever other role you would like for that.
Your magical knowledge tells you that no, you cannot.
All right,
Alright, so what was the amulet?
a Ouija's amulet.
Ouijas.
And unless I'm wrong, I think that's the same deity as the spirit that was fucking us before the puzzle bunker.
Oh, the one that wanted to mess with us and we all ran from?
Yeah, that was Ouija's, right?
Have you said it in game?
I said Ouija's again.
Okay, keep in
You've
mind-
passed around the amulet that is clearly Ouijas.
Right, but with the name of Ouija's, can I recall the incident from before the bunker?
Do you recall the incident from before the bunker?
Yeah, it was the name, wasn't it?
Was it?
That was.
He's not giving you any hints. I am 90% sure it was.
I'm confident in backing you, but
Are you talking about in the prison?
No, I'm talking about the puzzle
no,
bunker.
the fucking dwarven bunker, dude. Before we went, when everybody was starting to get mind controlled.
Dave, go back to whatever you were doing. Just, it's fine.
I was looking through my notes.
So the elven spirit that was starting to mind control people.
Oh yeah,
Broke the
I don't
mind
remember.
control and started. Thank you.
What
No,
did he say?
I remember what you're telling me. I don't
but
remember
it's
the
just
name.
Like, I'm looking through my notes, and that's the fucking note you don't have.
I remember what you're telling me is actually happening. Oh. Glad you're here with us, Dave.
Did it?
No, it absolutely was because the fucking dwarves came up from the north. Yes, 1000%.
No, I agree with you, but I'm just agreeing with you in character. Because I'm
No, I am 1000% positive in and out of character.
I'm confident backing you. I was just trying to cheat it a little in game.
No, the snooty fucking elves came down, and they were doing some dealings with the magic bunker. Yes. All right. 1000% now. Ouija's again.
So then, maybe we not give that information, or do we give that information?
Why not? Their dealings were open. I'm gonna grab the ring, the amulet, and the small red piece of tattered cloak.
Okay.
Not
The
one.
scroll is useless. You can peruse the rest. I'll discern what the ring does.
Eric's not have use for it, but seems shame to leave one there.
somebody grabbed it.
No, I did the ring, the cloak, and the amulet.
Anyone can use a wand, right? Or do you have
Anyone
to-
can attempt to use it. Yep.
Oh, 3.5 is fucking hammered in my brain. I thought it was only bards, magic users, and sometimes.
You have to
Anyone
be
can
able to
attempt
use
to
magic.
use a magic item.
Well, in 3.5, it was rogues can attempt to use any magic item, right?
They
But you had to-
magic item.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
and
to
I
get.
think every
that deep
class
in
can
rogue.
use magic in 5 or some form of it.
Yeah.
No, you can. We've already been through this.
Everyone can attempt to use a magic item in 5th. Everybody, regardless of class, can attempt to
Can
use it.
Try
If
and
you have the spell of whatever the effect is on your spell list, you generally have a lot easier of a time.
All right,
I will
someone
not
else
be
grab
good with
that
a
because
wand.
I've already been a loot bandit.
I will not be good with a wand.
I don't know, that'd be
Perhaps
pretty
the worst.
tricky. All of a sudden, mid-swing, just switch to wand. Ha ha!
Yeah.
Short sword wand. Ha
I tried to use it. Never tried to use a wand before.
Eric's already have bow.
I'm going to pick it up and holster it.
Oh,
Holster it.
You have a wand holster?
Yeah.
That's called a
You
belt.
got a utility belt?
There you go.
I am also going to toss these worthless shinies at Babu. I think it was 4 gold, 3 silver, you said?
Why are you throwing me gold?
Toss it.
I do not know the concept of money, so you seem to be fond of them.
What?
I have no concept of money, and you seem to have been fond of money, so I'm giving you the money.
He just called you a money whore.
Yeah, it's,
I said fond of. I didn't call you a whore. You could enjoy a beer and not be an alcoholic.
Can you?
Me personally, no,
Wow. Wow.
just cut to the core of the group.
Yep. Yeah.
Good lord.
How much did you throw me? How much did you throw to the Witcher?
4 gold, 3 silver, he said.
I'm assuming you can inspect the bag. I'm trying to RP the no money thing correctly, so I kind of blanked out what Lauren said.
Well then, back to caravan.
Okay.
I believe there was other stuff there. Let me poke around. But I am satisfied with what's here.
I'm glad I got off the caravan.
Alright, so moving back, correct?
Yep, because I don't know what's left there. I missed half of it. I had to AFK real quick. And Eric's probably
There's
doesn't
just a
care
bunch of
about it.
loot, and that was it.
Yeah, Eric
Chris
probably
got-
doesn't care about half of it.
Chris got a bunch of loot and then threw me like 4 gold.
Well, the amulet's not magical, and the cloak piece is not magical.
I'm not bitching. I don't want anything. I'm good.
Alright, I definitely yoinked the ring. I'll give you that. But I'm going to show the cloak and the
But I'm not worried.
cloak and the amulet to the caravan leader there. Right.
So yeah, back to the caravan.
All right. You work your way back. The dwarves wave at you friendly as you reapproach. What'd you find?
I produced the cloak and amulet. I believe your people have had some dealings with these folks in the past. Found some skeletal remains back there, and I quickly stamped out camp.
I want nothing to do with that. You're more than welcome to speak to the elf if you like. He might not be happy to see you, though.
Didn't seem too happy earlier.
You spoke with him before?
No, he just looks unhappy to be here.
That's the elves for you. At least the northern ones. He says, nodding at the door.
I assume he's with them, and I point to the amulet.
With Ouija's? I've never seen him wear her symbol. But they take her mighty seriously up north. Or at least they did.
As far as rest of campsite goes, humanoid footprints and prints of dog head west maybe a week ago.
Ah, so the bastard got caught and killed by some dogs. Well, that's the plains for you. Good work. We'll be keeping on for another couple hours, then we'll circle up and you'll have some grub.
No, he's the one with the amulet. The question is, do we talk to the elf? The answer is postponed.
Bum bum bum.
What did Dor mean, fond of shinies?
Bum bum bum. You forgot Ed and Dave not paying attention. See?
There he goes. Classic Dave.
Classic.
Actually, classic Steve.
Yeah, Dave, don't be Steve. Be better.
Turning to the door. We want to go talk elf?
Absolutely. We must return their religious artifacts back to their people.
I'll look about to see where he is. I believe he was alone on horseback.
He's riding off to the side, not paying much attention to anybody around him. Actively ignoring him, one might say.
Headed off the side. Doesn't seem to really be caring about others around.
No, horseback.
Yeah,
The elf is riding a horse, Dave.
I am correct. You haven't paid attention all night, and you want to question me.
Kind of fucked up, Dave.
Perhaps y'all should stay back. I feel like he might appreciate an elf-to-elf interaction.
Elves.
Eric's not standing in the way of those who don't want him. Mostly. Not wanting to make trouble is what I mean.
I believe the educated word they use is pretentious.
Pretentious?
Yes, that. I think.
Yeah, we tend to be. And I'm gonna walk off.
How pretentious.
Maybe Dave can tell you if he was paying any attention again. Killing me tonight. Oh, fuck you! Don't flip me off! You haven't paid any fucking attention all night, man. Killing me.
Have to.
Arrogant without backing it up.
Act strong, but no strength.
Yes. Better than you without being you.
Yeah, Eric's not want to talk to that elf then.
I will attempt to match the pace of the horse and address the elf.
He seems to not even acknowledge your presence. Go ahead.
Greetings. I assume this belonged to your people. I wish to return it.
My lord.
Belong to your lord. Apologies.
No, peasant. Greetings, my lord.
Right, pretentious.
Forgive me, my people don't really have a hierarchy.
Yes, you're dirt elves. I understand.
Spit on it. Spit on the amulet.
Well, my lord, I sought to return this item to you, and I will return the amulet.
He reluctantly accepts the amulet from you, looking disgusted at touching anything that you've touched. Ugh, be gone, peasant. You had no business to speak with me at all. I will inform the temple that you've returned it. And that is all. And that should be more than reward enough. Be gone. Speak of the graciousness of Portico Finestem of the Golden Blade, and that you know my name is a second reward undeserved. Move along.
Later, Porky.
Can you give me like 30 seconds to process?
Sure.
I'm just kind of whiplashing between the type of response I want to do. Because I don't believe Dodor has ever been disrespected like that before.
What, you don't like being called a dirt elf? Or peasant?
Thank God it's you.
I mean, he doesn't believe in coins, so I would argue that he doesn't know necessarily peasantry.
No, I disagree with that.
I don't have any concept of a hierarchy or coin, so I feel like I should be insulted.
I think dirt elf is pretty clearly an insult.
Dirt elf is the worst of it, I think, from what Lawrence went through.
Just
Give me like 15 more seconds. I'm just trying to decide here. I don't process things as quickly as you guys do.
no, you're doing well for your character. You're doing very well by your character. I would just I'd be gauging the tone and just done. Mudblood. Yep. It's so
Speak
great
my.
that
I got my response. You speak mildly lowly of yourself. In the eyes of nature, you and I are one and the same.
That is a peasant's response. If you were not an elf, I would not deign to speak with you at all. You should be better true to your blood and the station that you could have been worthy of.
My station is to ensure life for all of our realm species.
Bah! You spout your own weakness, then. Be gone.
What is true weakness? To live for oneself? Or to live for all?
Bah! To live for all is to do nothing and to give nothing for the world. To live
I
for
give
one's empire and its power. To bring its might to the world. Now that is purpose. You've had more words of me than you should. Be gone before I take your ears, for you are unworthy of them.
I want to roll wisdom to see what I do here, guys. We're gonna let the dice decide.
He's probably our guide to the Elven Lands, so let's not kill him.
Says the murder hobo king.
It's just there was one elf in the party that didn't in the caravan that didn't want to be there. I'm assuming he's the one directing to their lands.
And that's why I rolled wisdom. And that's why I rolled well. I'm gonna leave it alone and withdraw to the party.
Lawrence, did I hear anything with a 15 wisdom? I mean, perception.
Were you trying to?
Yeah. Back before my mudblood.
Oh. I just saw the gifts. I ignored everything else.
That's why I delete my gifts most of the time.
You caught the tone for sure.
What
Over
did
the
Peach
sound
have
of
to
the
say?
wagons and the lions and everything else, you couldn't make more than that.
When he comes back, I'll say, what did the Peach have to say?
In a hushed tone.
Same, Ryan.
He thanked me in his own way. A
How
weak
kind of
man.
him.
A weak man empowered by his station. At the very least, weak in character. His garb suggests he might be prominent in combat.
I'm gonna start performing again.
Interesting. La 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 la.
Good story.
Nat 1.
All right, I'm not.
What's
gonna
your
get back on
instrument?
I'm not gonna get back on the caravan.
What's your instrument?
Drums.
As you begin to play, you unfortunately put a hole through the top of your drum.
Aww.
Eric's not think it's supposed to work like that.
I'm gonna...
Dave's like, fuck, there goes my music.
Didn't he just buy that drum set down too?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dave.
You should know Nat 1s I like to break shit.
I know. Like, well, looks like I'm walking.
If you
sing, can't you sing?
I can.
Someone
But I'm
cast.
a little raspy at the moment.
Someone cast
being,
Mindy.
You are called the Bearded Bard, right?
Yeah, but I'm poisoned and I don't feel like singing.
But you were... Okay.
Let's be off. Sooner we're off, sooner we camp, sooner I can make him antitoxin. Anti-poison.
Then we're sleeping now.
The caravan still moves. We sleep when they sleep.
He said we rest and we circle up in a few hours.
Okay.
A few more hours of marching goes by. The wagons circle up, and you're each handed a bowl of hearty stew as the wagoneers all circle up. You do note that the elf seems to make his own campfire apart from the rest.
Good fucking. Before I tuck into my stew, I will use that cooking pot to start boiling the root for
All right.
Raj's antidote. As best as I know how.
All right. Give me a poison skill check.
16.
All right. You managed to boil the root down until it starts leaking its juices. Collecting them. Do you have anything to collect them in?
I've got a couple small, not like a vial, but I've got a couple small
Cups?
cups. I've got an empty water skin at this point. I can put it in. I can feed it to you off a couple daggers. And I've got various plant life.
How quickly did you do this once we made camp? Immediately?
You said before food.
Before I ate my food.
So you're given the bowls, and you moved over to the fire to start boiling the root.
Okay, well, I have vials.
I just
So
have,
if
I have vials that are in use, and I don't want to give Dave what's in them with the antivenom.
No, I have empty vials. So I can...
Anyone have vial?
Well, I was going to make a perception to see what he was doing.
Oh, he asked.
I'll ask.
Yeah. I have little glass containers.
That too. Can borrow? If we're
Sure. And I'll walk over. Now I have to open up the... Open up my bag.
all right, since
I have-
coming over, and there's
I have
this-
6. I don't know how many he needs.
nor do I.
One vial should be plenty, you believe.
Just need one.
Here then.
All right. Filling the vial with small white cream juice from the root. You wait for it to cool slightly, and you believe it's ready.
This good. Okay, go get Brush. I'll walk over to Brush. I'll just hold a vial of white liquid in front of him. This. You drink now.
Down the hatch.
Cassava.
And I could have swapped that with a couple things I bought in town, and that would have been the end of you.
Yep.
You
on,
down
I-
the vial.
I didn't
It
open
doesn't
the-
seem to have an effect.
I'm not feeling anything. Thanks for trying.
Knowledge poison on duration or time.
Sure.
18.
If this is a poison, you'd expect him to start feeling better pretty quickly.
If poison, should feel better pretty quick. Otherwise, not poison, and then Eric's not know what to do.
Excellent. Well, again, thanks for trying.
I will attempt something in the morning. How much time do we have left?
Oh, we're ending pretty much now.
Alright, we'll get into it next session then. I intend on reapproaching the Lord to see if I can get another angle.
Oh,
That might take some time, so I'm going to leave that be for now.
okie dokie. Eric, are you eating the stew? Everybody eating the stew? Everybody eating?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
I already ate.
Braj, give me a con save.
Nat 20.
Alright. As you go to bed, you don't feel any worse. But you note you've got multiple black spots, miniature sores across your skin. The non-scaly parts.
Okay.
And we'll end the session on that note.
GG.
Well,
Dave, remind me that I need to do something on you next session. I need to look up the spell.
hopefully like a lesser restoration is good enough for it.
I'll be right back.
I tried.
Ideally.
If it was
I
a poison,
appreciate
that would have worked.
I ran with it because it's a poisoned effect, but yeah.
Just remind me to prep the spell in the morning and we'll be good to go.
The fucking foot of this goddamn keyboard.
But it's still evening, and I'm going to have another back and forth with Mr. Douche.
I don't know. Porco doesn't like you, Mud Elf.
Call him Porky. If things go bad again, call him Porky.
I don't know. Even douchebags can gain levels.
Kill him and just take his stuff.
Kill him and take his stuff.
The door is willing to do evil, but not without purpose.
He's a douchebag. That's not without purpose.
The purpose is to take his stuff.
The purpose is to prevent this asshole from doing what he does to other people. Therefore, you are eliminating the problem to save others.
I have no concept of what he's doing to others. He could just be a pretentious douche.
Right, but
I
you still.
kinda want somebody-
interacting.
Kind of want somebody to die so we can reincarnate on the new table.
Oh, you are doing a new table now?
Oh, the table's been expanded.
You want to give us
Oh,
a taste of what it includes now?
Nope. Eric's unlocked athlete.
Oh, yet another feat for Sir Adam.
The
Why
door
do you do
unlocked.
the shit I do. Come on, man.
The door unlocked resilient for Constitution.
Enlighten me.
No, it's in the book.
Uh,
Reading Rainbow, bitch.
Resilient. Choose one ability score. You gain the following benefits. Increase the chosen ability score by 1 to a maximum of 20. You gain proficiency in saving throws using said chosen ability. So 1 Constitution, and you gain saving throw proficiency.
I got a few others that are close to some.
What's athlete do? Ooh.
I feel like I'm nowhere close to.
You've got a bunch already. So, Yeah, no, you're probably not getting another one soon, unless you change up what you've done.
This is interesting.
Ryan, I'd say you've probably unlocked everything you're going to unlock with the way you play.
Yeah.
So without any changes to behavior, probably not.
What you got to do is go with a heavy weapon for a little while to get the Great Weapon Master.
Nah, he's a paladin now. Unlock the magic tree. Let's go.
A couple of you are pretty close to some things that nobody's gotten yet, but not there yet. But everyone's waiting on experience. I know that's all the only reason you're all hanging around with me still.
No, I'll be hanging
What?
for a while.
400 XP.
That's it. Bullshit.
That's it.
Can't believe I bothered staying for that. No, just kidding.
Ooh. When prone, standing up only uses 5 feet of movement. Climbing doesn't cost extra, just makes a lot of sense for me.
Dave, you're the dude on the right.
I think it's
Wasted by the dildo sword.
Chris said that to me earlier, and I was dying.
I just like how the damn thing flops after it hits him. It's like smack, and then.
Any of you guys ever play Saints Row?
Briefly. The dildo thingy.
Yeah, they called it the Penetrator. It was a gigantic purple dildo bat.
I remember that, yeah.
And what did I gotta click what I said to Adam. Dice,
So we were playing Borderlands.
Yeah, I figured.
Dice, Ashley, or life in general. Dave on the right. Ryan, what you should do is you should message this lead guy and feel it out, see if you want to commit here.
I should who in the what to the how?
Don't tell me I did the footwork. You thank